8 Pro was one of the best phones launched in 2023. It's a flagship Android phone from Google. But is it the best flagship out there? Is it worth the $1,000 price tag? Is it really the best camera phone in the market today? Let's find out. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is Anjana from the Tech Girl channel. A very happy new year to every single subscriber and viewer of this channel. Thanks for supporting me all the way through in 2023, and I hope to get some more love and support in 2024 as well. I got my hands on the new Google Pixel 8 Pro, the flagship phone from Google. I got to use it extensively for over 2 weeks. Took a ton of photos, videos, and explored all those AI features the Pixel could offer. From all those experiences, I have a few thoughts, and I have come to know who this phone is really for. Before we talk about that, first let's talk about the Pixel 8 Pro in these categories. Let's start with a quick unboxing. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Unboxing any 2023 smartphone is pretty boring. It's the standard unboxing experience, and unfortunately, it's the same with the Pixel 8 Pro as well. Slim packaging, the phone itself, some paperwork, a USB-C cable, and no power adapter. Pixel 8 Pro box comes with a USB A to C dongle. That's it. Nothing out of the blue. Speaking of which, the color I have here for the Pixel 8 Pro is their new matte blue color, or as Pixel calls it, the Bay. Being a flagship, there is a lot to talk about this year's Pixel hardware on the 8 Pro. There are some pretty significant and welcome changes in my opinion. The front is a large 6.7-inch, 489 pixels per inch, 120Hz OLED display. We'll talk about the display in a bit, but we'll finish the rest of the hardware before we get into the display. The back of the phone is this matte glass in blue with this visor for the camera hardware, and it looks very premium. I've noticed multiple times when I took the phone out in public, it turned many people's heads and were checking out the 8 Pro, much more than my iPhone or any other phone. The camera module is this long visor along the width of the phone, edge to edge, and blends nicely into the sides. It's a glossy finish and did catch a lot of fingerprints, something to be aware of. Other than the flagship 3 camera lenses, it also has a flash and a temperature sensor on the visor. We'll get into the details of the camera as well shortly. At the point, there is a 30-watt USB-C port for fast charging. It also has a USB 3.2 port for data transfer. On the sides, there is power button, volume buttons, and it's all the same gloss silver finish as the camera module. Overall, the phone feels very comfortable in the hand, pretty thin, and I love the matte glass back. One downside is the phone by itself, due to its curved sides, smooth glass back, and its big size, it was very slippery. I had to be super careful every time I took it out to take photos or casual use. This is one phone which I would strongly encourage to get a case, at least to make the phone a bit grippy. The display on the Pixel 8 Pro is amazing. It's a high-resolution, crispy 6.7-inch screen. It's also a 120Hz high refresh rate display. So the animations, swipes, and gestures are all buttery smooth. I like the implementation of the always-on display too, more than that of iPhones. One of the headlining features of the Pixel 8 Pro is its max brightness. Under direct sun, the 8 Pro display can reach a peak brightness of 2400 nits. This is one of the brightest screens in the market today, and using it outdoors in any lighting conditions has been absolutely a breeze. Google calls it the Super Actua display. I like the colors on this phone too. It's an OLED display, so the colors and contrast is very good. I especially love how the photos look on the display. They are a bit vibrant, but it makes the photos look super good. The speaker on the Pixel 8 Pro are also flagship level. They have a good amount of bass, good mid and highs too, and they can get pretty loud without any distortion. Here's a sample of the Pixel 8 Pro speakers compared to the 15 Pro speakers. Pixel 8 Pro also has a face unlock feature using the front camera. Almost all phones have face unlock today in the market, but you can use the face unlock on the Pixel 8 Pro for biometric authentication like banking apps and payment apps. But let me be clear, iPhone's face unlock is miles ahead of Pixel face unlock, mainly because of 2 reasons. First, iPhone has infrared and dot matrix hardware, which is way more secure than just a camera on the Pixel 8 Pro. Second, the Pixel face unlock does not work in low light situations. Google uses some AI to make sure you're not using just a photo to unlock, but still isn't as secure and reliable as iPhones. The plus side is you have got an under-display fingerprint unlock as well. It's still an optical fingerprint sensor, so it might take an extra milliseconds than the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor on the Samsung Galaxy S23 series. Okay, let's get to the performance. I don't think I can make an objective review of the Pixel 8 Pro performance because for the flagship price point, you will be expecting flagship performance. To beat or at least come close to Apple A17 or Snapdragon Gen 2, the Google Pixel 8 Pro is using their custom-made Tensor G3 chip. If you make a benchmark test, the Pixel 8 Pro scores will reflect more like a mid-range smartphone. The Snapdragon Gen 2 is close to 20% faster despite being released a year ago. iPhone 15 Pro is close to 80% faster than the Tensor G3. Wait, a flagship phone, $1,000 price tag, but performance 20% worse than a chip released a year ago? Why is it so bad? You see, the Tensor G3 is not a powerful chip for raw performance, but Google has fine-tuned this chip especially for certain scenarios like photo processing pipeline and AI tasks. It's like comparing a powerful pickup truck versus an F1 race car. The race car might not have raw power, but it's designed to fare well at certain tasks. In my day-to-day usage, I have not experienced any lags, stutters, or performance dips. It's a capable chip, but if all you need is raw power, you should go for the Snapdragon Gen 8 or A17 Pro chips. What this chip brings you is more AI processing power and a better image processing pipeline. The Pixel 8 Pro comes with a 12 gigs RAM and starts from 128 gigs of non-expandable storage. It also comes with Android 14 straight out of the box. With the clean Android implementation and with all its optimizations, the battery life on the Pixel 8 Pro is actually good. For a normal usage with its 5000 mAh battery, it will easily last you a day or even more. If you push the chip too hard with tasks it's not optimized for, you will notice a battery drain and some heating as well. But daily usage, the battery life is great on the Pixel 8 Pro. Even if you need a charge in a pinch, the 8 Pro has a 30-watt wired fast charging. It also has a 23-watt wireless fast charging too. The charging options doesn't stop there. The USB-C port on this device is a power delivery port, so you can use another smartphone with power delivery to charge the Pixel on the go. It can also share its battery to other phones through the same port. It even has reverse wireless charging, so you can enable the battery share option and you can charge your earpods or phones through wireless charging on the Pixel. Literally so many options for battery and charging. Overall, battery experience is great on Pixel 8 Pro. Another flagship features on the Pixel is that it has support for Wi-Fi 7. To experience the benefits, you will need a compatible router with good speeds. But what I noticed was even without those, I got better speeds on the Pixel 8 Pro compared to my iPhone 15 Pro, which has Wi-Fi 6E support consistently. Not sure if there were any other factors here, but my internet speeds were always a tad bit faster on the Pixel 8 Pro. Okay, the software on this phone is where all the magic happens. It comes with a pretty stock Android, but there are some nice touches sprinkled all over the OS, especially with the photos. The power button on the Pixel is not set to power button by default. It's for triggering the Google Assistant. And with its ChatGPT-like AI feature, Google Assistant can now summarize web pages directly with a tap of a button. I really love the live translation app as well. It translates any text directly on the screen to any language so seamlessly. Google AI is so deeply integrated everywhere. You can even make your own AI wallpapers. In wallpaper section of settings, you can select AI wallpapers and give your own prompt for Google to generate some custom AI wallpapers as per your liking. I loved every variation of wallpaper the Pixel generated, and you can see such integrations throughout. Android 14 is also very user-friendly. The way the settings are organized, the suggestions stock apps gives, even the back gestures is two ways, meaning you swipe from any side and it takes you back right until the home screen. So intuitive. iPhones, on the other hand, does not even have a consistent back button experience. Sometimes a swipe from left works, sometimes only the button works. No thank you. Google's implementation is much cleaner. Oh, and the temperature sensor. The Pixel 8 Pro has a temperature sensor on the back which can show the temperature of objects and even humans. At this point, it's useful to a ballpark, but it's not super accurate. It keeps changing and you have to set the object type. And human temperature detection is not available now, and it will be available through a software update later once FDA approved. Overall, the temperature sensor is still a a gimmick for me. Hopefully Google can make this experience better. The hardware is all there. And the peak of software experience on the Pixel 8 Pro, Google has promised up to 7 years of software update. That's an incredibly big promise to keep. No phones now offer that long of software support. Official promise helps bring confidence in the longevity of the Pixel 8 Pro, and we can comfortably recommend it to people knowing the phone won't go out of support soon. Okay, that was a lot of information and features already. Do you think you have already gotten your money's worth? Hold that thought. We have not even spoken about the main feature you buy this phone for, the cameras. Frankly, this is why you buy this phone. Not for the performance, not for the software, not for the hardware. It's for the cameras. And this year, there is a significant improvement to the Pixel cameras. Let me give you a spoiler upfront. The cameras on the Pixel 8 Pro are amazing. Does it beat other flagships like iPhone 15 Pro and S23 Ultra? In many ways, yes. Let's get to the details. There is a 3-camera system as usual. A 50 megapixel main camera, a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 48 megapixel 5x telephoto. That's a lot of megapixels on every camera, right? It also has a 10 megapixel front facing camera. Like the iPhone camera, the 8 Pro is giving you 4 different optical focal lengths: 0.5x, 1x, 2x, and 5x modes. So how are the photos? Sorry for the repetition, it's amazing. Photos are sharp, lighting is amazing, processing is great, colors are vibrant and pleasing, and overall the Pixel photos are so good. I took a ton of photos side by side on the iPhone as well as the Pixel to compare them and see, and in every case I like the Pixel photos more than the iPhone 15 Pro photos. I will make a separate camera comparison video between the iPhone 15 Pro and Pixel 8 Pro, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. But shortly, the Pixel photos were much more pleasing to my eyes than the iPhone photos. iPhone photos were more realistic and contrasty, but Pixel photos were more likable, if that makes sense. I found that the Pixel had better white balance and tint as well. This is true with the wide angle, ultra wide, telephoto, and even the 30x digital zoom as well. Look at this photo of 30x digital zoom shot versus the one on the iPhone. Pixel consistently put out better photos for me. Even in low light, the photos were clean, sharp, and had more details than the iPhone. The colors were a little off from reality, but the photos looked much better on the Pixel. Keep this one thing in mind. The display on the Pixel played an important part in my photo experience on the Pixel. The Pixel had a larger, brighter, and a more vibrant screen, so even if the raw photos looked similar on the computer, the photos on the device looked much better on the Pixel. The side-by-side comparison here might make it look like the two photos are similar, but since we consume the photos directly on the phone 99% of the time, Pixel photos on a Pixel phone look much better. Videos on the Pixel were also good. This is where I felt iPhone was objectively better at taking videos, but Pixel 8 Pro took some great videos. The stabilization was good, videos were sharp, and had great colors too. There are also a ton of photos and video modes like portrait mode, night sight, pan mode, etc. I love the pan action mode where it can take this moving action shot with a fixed subject. The other feature I loved is the inclusion of Pro controls. You can manually set the white balance, shutter speed, ISO, and even the focus. It opens a ton of possibilities if photography is your thing. Okay, I do have some complaints or quirks that I noticed about the 8 Pro camera. First, the portrait mode camera is only 1.5x or 2x. The Google AI can convert any photo with people on it into a portrait photo in software, but I do not know why the portrait mode in camera is restricted only to 1.5x and 2x. Second, the default photo resolution is only 12 megapixel. The iPhone shoots 24 megapixel photos by default. So by default, iPhone photos have more resolution, and this comes very handy when you want to crop the photo later. You can take 50 megapixel photos in Pro mode, but in 12 or 50 megapixel modes, iPhone takes much faster photos, meaning there is some noticeable shutter lag between each shot. Keep in mind, this is only while comparing against iPhone 15 Pro and may not be a problem by itself. For videos, there are 3 stabilization modes, but active stabilization mode is not available in 4K mode. It is supported only in 1080p mode. That's a bummer. Also, the top shot or live mode is not available in 50 megapixel mode. It's only available when you take photos in 12 megapixel mode. All these are still some minor quirks in my opinion. For the quality of images and videos it takes in its default settings, these quirks become negligible. For any other phone like the S23 Ultra or even the iPhone, the camera review section would have been complete. But for Pixel 8 Pro, we cannot complete a camera review section without talking about its image processing and post-processing tools. If the camera hardware is 50%, the AI tools that comes with the Pixel 8 Pro makes up for the remaining 50% of the camera experience. And just like the camera hardware, the post-processing and tool experience is amazing too. First up, Video Boost. Video Boost is a video post-processing tool, but the processing is not happening on your device. Instead, it's uploaded to Google server. Google uses sophisticated AI processing tools to stabilize the video, improve colors, exposure, faces, etc. and then downloads the video back to your device after processing. This is especially doing wonders in low light scenarios. You need to enable Video Boost mode first here. Take a video as usual. Now in Photos app, tap on Video Boost. This will upload the video, process it on cloud and download it back. It's gonna take some time, hours maybe, so keep that in mind. All the Pixel photo editing magic is happening inside the edit section in the photos. With its AI powered chip, you can convert any normal photo into a portrait photo. The edge detection algorithm is so much better than the iPhone or Samsung. The depth and blur is also very natural and pleasing. In fact, you can add a portrait effect even for photos without a main subject. This will create some incredible miniature effect photos. For videos, you can stabilize the video even more after it was shot like a professional video editing software. The interface is also simple and easy to use. With Top Shot, you can pick the best shot since the Pixel captured a series of photos when you press the shutter button. This was available before, but with 8 Pro, Google is introducing the best take. This is by far my favorite AI feature, not just in 8 Pro, but in any phone ever. When you're taking a group photo, especially with a kid, it's really hard to make everyone look into the camera with the best expression at the same time. There is always someone closing their eyes or looking away. With the best take feature, you can pick the expression for each person individually and make a photo where everyone is looking into the camera with their best expressions. Crazy real world use of AI. And the output photo is a fake photo because that moment never happened. But I'm loving it. 8 Pro also comes with audio eraser. When you take a video, 8 Pro analyzes the audio and identifies each sound in the video. You can then increase or decrease particular audio portions in the video like noise, wind, speech, music, etc. It's super useful and it works so beautifully. Magic Editor is another new AI-based photo editing tool baked into the Photos app in the 8 Pro. With a tap, you can easily remove people in the background seamlessly. Not just that, you can literally move people or object in video to reframe your shot after it was taken. In this photo, I'm removing people in the background, blurring the background and moving the subject to a different spot, all within a Magic Editor. It's literally bending reality. Magic Editor can also replace the sky and make changes to the lighting in a scene. Take a look at this photo. With a few taps here and there, it converted a boring photo into an amazing one. You can even add an artificial light source to your face after taking a photo. To put it in a blunt way, it's all fake. The lighting, the people in the frame, the subject placement, the sky, it's all fake. The scene never happened and Google artificially generated that image. If you think about it, it's not new. Even an Instagram filter does the same thing, manipulate an image. Google has taken that to a new extent with the Pixel 8 Pro. I hope there would be regulations in place to let the people know if it was generated content or not. But I love the Pixel camera. Okay, what's my overall opinion about the Pixel 8 Pro and who is this phone for? The 8 Pro is a very well-rounded phone with some unique feature that no other phones offer at this point in time. Pixel has always been this mid-tier phone with extraordinary camera and photography features. The 8 Pro is offering more flagship level features than the previous Pixel models like the super bright screen, premium hardware, etc. With great camera and software features, if you want the best Android smartphone camera, Pixel is definitely the best choice. It retails for $1,000 at launch, but the $1,000 I would really want some better hardware, especially a better processor. But Pixel phones drop in price pretty quickly, especially during holiday season. Now it retails for $800 with some great trade-in discounts as well. So for a lowered price like this, the Pixel 8 Pro is definitely a great buy for anyone, not just for photography enthusiasts. Okay, hope this was a a useful video for you. Consider subscribing if you like the video. I will also be doing an in-depth camera comparison between the Pixel 8 Pro versus the iPhone 15 Pro. So stay tuned for that upcoming video. Drop a comment about your thoughts on the Pixel 8 Pro. I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.